Hello. And welcome to
The Bus
Factor. There, we made it through the entire intro song.
Hello.
Didn't even need to fade out. Welcome, Bus. That is you. That is, you are the Bus Factor fans. Also,
It
the
is.
number of cyclist red light runners is undefined, and the number of bus red light runners is none. I'm gonna change this just because I can't read the text when it's there.
Yeah, the undefined goes a bit too far over.
Yeah, it goes a little bit too far. A little bit too far. Okay.
Have you seen that? There was like a JavaScript short talk about not a number.
Wet? You're talking about wet?
Yeah, wet.
Yeah, wet. Nice little talk, that one. Yeah. Banana. Yeah. Yeah, I'll give you a clue. No, Batman. Yeah. Yeah.
It was a
nice.
few years ago now.
Yeah, PHP has a few things like that. Not as bad as JavaScript. People make fun of PHP all the time, but JavaScript. What was that? Sorry? 3 plus 5? 3 plus 5. Oh, yeah. There's some weird stuff. Yep.
Well, 3 plus 5, anything is 8.
Well, string, yes, the
Yeah.
string, yeah. One thing PHP doesn't do is if you type the word 8, it doesn't transfer it. But if you do
What
type
language
the
does
word,
that?
If you do
What language does
well,
that?
what I'm saying is if you type the word null or false, then it will sometimes. Oh, I don't think null will, but false will.
False is 0. There's
Yeah.
like a whole page.
But I'm
of,
saying
like,
the string false is 0.
Oh yeah, like
There's a few situations where it it takes the stringified and casts it.
there is like
Yeah, it's that you missed it. It wasn't that one. It's that second one there. Yep. That lists all the different things, which each thing is done. Yeah.
it's just like not.
There we are.
Normal.
Those comparisons. What happens if you compare 1 with 2? What about the string 1 with 2? The string 1 with 2 is true, but false, true, false, true, false, false, false.
Yeah,
True.
it's pretty nuts, eh?
Yeah. There's any language which has double equals and triple equals is wrong. I don't know if it's wrong. It's just yeah. I think as time goes on, people have liked it less and less, so it's not good.
All right, I'm gonna pick 11.
You can't. Too bad, mate. TPP got on there.
Oh damn, I saw that. Oh no, we started. How many minutes late did we start? It's 6 minutes past now.
We
so
started approximately at the right time, like 1 minute past. We just waited the entire intro.
I'm gonna go 12 because that's 6 times 2, and there's 2 lanes.
Okay, I am gonna go 10 because I'm a dick and I don't want TPP to win again.
We're just sandwiching him in again. Oh man.
Fine, I'll go 9. I'll go 9 because we
Alright.
didn't have many last week. You remember?
We didn't.
Didn't have many last week. I don't know what we had, but I think it was like really low. There's birdies on the tree, or is that toilet paper? There's not toilet paper. I'll say that. Bus red light runner number 1 right there. It was Route 57. I don't know. We had a Route 57.
Nah, that. Oh, yeah, that's weird. That's a double decker 57.
Could be a school route. 57,
The
a bit late for
50s.
school.
Nah, I think that's like just one in the hut or something.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
I'm like
There are some ones in the
I'm
hut that have
gonna
weird
come
numbers.
over you.
I'm going 13 based on the fact that I know a driver working today. Oh yeah.
Ooh.
There we are. Now you're sandwiched in as well.
Hey, Tech Lady. I wonder who Tech Lady is.
Yeah.
I wonder.
Oh, it's not. I don't think it is. Not. Nah.
It's not?
I don't think it is.
Yeah.
We're just trying to get his attention 1 second. Sorry.
Ooh.
Told ya. There was someone on here we thought was you for a minute, but it wasn't. Yeah, well, it's not an imposter. It's just for some reason we assumed it was you. 57 goes up to Woodbridge plus Newlands. There we are. Okay, yeah. Because all the ones real close here in the city are
Yeah, I knew it was one
different
like
routes,
out that
yeah.
way.
the ham and a bus factor sandwich, and 6,000. Yep. Okay. Well, I mean, if it does get to what 3,000, you'll win. So that's still pretty. You have more numbers on the board that would let you win than most people, but still.
Wait, did someone 6,000?
Yeah.
Are we doing for the month or just the episode?
Even the month 6,000 is up there. How many?
6,000 is probably all I've reported to MetLink.
Yeah. Oh, was that one? That was Pokemon, right?
Yeah, that's one. Oh,
Yeah.
yep, easy.
Easy. Easy.
Oh, we could almost put the ABS back on, but this guy's stopped.
Oh, because we can see the stuff. Yeah, they've been pretty good about the ABS. Oh, not like perfect. They still make mistakes, but it's pretty good.
Oh, I
don't
might
know.
steal this from you.
Getting close now. Oh, sorry. What's going on? Okay. I was using it. It was nice.
Yeah, it is
no,
real
that's
nice.
not one stopped. Is it because he's over a line? No, there was
Oh,
one
this
that
is
went
amazing.
through. Sorry, that we counted it late because what happened was I just saw it flick through on my screen, and then I turned over to the instant replay. So as you heard me talking about it, it would have been one that was kind of like 10 seconds in the past.
That is the stuff.
But if
Look
you
at
go
it.
back and look at the replay, you'll see
Yeah.
that there was one going through. You
This is
sound real
amazing.
gross, by the way.
This is amazing.
There's like so much breathing.
Ah.
If they're on the line, we don't generally count it. If they're like blocking, we will. So we normally count if they're blocking the two inner lines there, we'll count it. But on the line, it doesn't really matter.
Oh, is
it
that guy
could
still
be
there? Oh, yeah. There's only one guy across the road now.
Be the driver, you know. Yeah.
The Metlink guy, which is secretly Transurban.
Oh, the guy standing there with the jacket
Yeah.
on?
He looks super bored when I left, like, earlier.
Yeah, I definitely want someone to talk to if I'm going to be like standing out there for a while.
I still think it is a supreme waste of money to pay someone to, like, stand on a street collecting information that is already collected.
Yeah, I tend to agree, but also like whatever. Like these are private companies doing whatever they want, right?
Yeah.
So you can't do much about it. Plus, like I don't think Transurban is the one currently causing the most cancelled buses, which this might give us a good segue into that second story there.
Well, shall we go into it?
Let's go into it.
Transurban is part of that second story, to be honest.
Okay, I thought it was NZ Bus for some reason.
NZ Bus was the last lot. This one did involve some Transurban ones because it involves the Route 7, which is mine.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah.
Is Route 7 because there's two that go up there, right? One's like real frequent, one's like not running past 5 p.m. or something?
Yeah. 7 is the
Have they been there weekdays or
the
Friday?
main one.
I think they're just counting on Friday. Was it just Thursday and Friday? The people counting?
Thursday, Friday. That's what they said last week.
Thursday and Friday, yeah.
I
So,
talked to them.
one
Yeah,
second.
Transurban cut 25 bus services. Oh, that's the story. Yeah.
That's not like. I mean,
So
that's a lot. Sorry, that's meaning that's a lot more than
NZ
I was
Bus
expecting.
were the one that cancelled 21 back in February, and now Transurban's doing 25.
Are they like re-tendering for those routes, or like? Okay,
No, they're just cancelling them.
okay, then like do the bus companies get less money for it? Like I don't really understand how. they can just
That
write-
is a commercial sensitive information.
It just seems weird that you
That
can
is
be like,
commercially sensitive. There's nothing more to say on that.
we're not paying.
Commercially sensitive.
It just seems
commercially
weird to be
sensitive.
like, we're not going to do this route. Thanks.
It does.
Because why doesn't the council just go, okay, we're re-tendering for those lost routes? Or
That's
like,
commercially sensitive. I can't
Ah.
tell you that information. Sorry.
I know.
It's so fucking bullshit, eh?
It's real bullshit.
Yeah. So what buses scrapped this time?
Yeah, it seems like you can just stop doing
One,
the bus routes. and
so
get money
Island
from the
Bay
council.
to Granada North and various other places.
Mhm.
7.
Wait, hang on. Did you say Island Bay? The one.
The one.
I catch the one.
Yeah, the one is getting
Bastards.
cancelled in. Oh, yeah, so it's not just getting cancelled just non-peak. This is fucking peak time
That's going to fuck up my buses real bad.
Yeah, 1719E. I don't know that one. 23E.
23E goes past where same route as
Yeah.
the one.
24, 26, 29, 29E, and 32X. So I think I catch the 32X, the 7, and I think the
I've
19E.
got a quick question for you.
Yeah?
The 19E and the 32X.
Yeah.
Does
Fuck
the E and
yeah,
the X, does
fuck
it
yeah.
stand for express or extended?
I think the E is express and the X is extended.
Are you sure? E could be the extended or it could be the express.
Oh, it's just so fucked, right? Like,
there we go. Tick that he says E is extended, X is express. Yeah, it's so good.
I think.
I think, yeah. It's yeah, there's an E that goes past where I can catch it, yeah.
So what's interesting is
Yeah,
there were
they're not cancelled.
no
They're
there were
temporarily suspended. Okay.
yeah.
Officially, they are temporarily suspended.
So what was it? The NZ Bus cancelled 21 in February,
Mm-hmm.
and guess what? Metlink said that. Well, regional council, the big honcho at regional council.
I don't know.
This will only last 6 months.
Oh yeah.
Guess what happened 6 months after?
They cancelled
Fucking-
more.
they doubled the number they were cancelling.
Yeah.
We need some more buses to cancel.
It's so there we are, Pepe. That's one that's blocking. So we count that because
Easy. It's easily
that's
blocked.
not a little bit of blocking.
Yeah,
That's
look at
like
all these people
have to
being
walk
like,
all the way around.
how do I cross? The thing is, people on this side of the road, they don't actually know if it's a green man or not yet.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean, they
you-
can look at the lights and tell, but yeah, it does obscure it. If you weren't
Yeah.
from Wellington, you might be like, wait, what? Can I cross? Yeah, it's not great.
Just follow the herd.
So I have a question, Hugh. What would you do to solve the situation?
What would I do? Fucking sack them all?
Okay, now we have no public transport, isn't that
No,
what it is?
sack all the Metlink and then
Oh, okay.
hire new people that are competent.
Oh, how are you going to do that?
I don't know, ask fucking random people on the street, hey, do you want to work
You
for
reckon they'll do
Metlink?
better?
And they'll be like, yeah. And yeah, I think that would be better.
Okay,
It's like if you've got a really shit AI
okay.
and you want to see if you can get it better,
Mm-hmm.
you just make up some random numbers and it might be better.
Are you saying this is what Metlink's doing, or
No, it's what they should be doing.
the real deal has arrived? Where is it? Yeah, sorry, Lost Boy. There, fucking, look at that guy. That was, that was very weird, buddy. That was weird. And it blocked a
Lost
little bit.
Boy. Yeah, that was easy. Hello.
Let a
Fuck,
red light run that's going on here.
44.
Yeah, we could have been wrong on that.
Honestly, man, like,
Yeah, the guess of 13 might be the right one.
I wonder how many buses I've actually caught since last year. Like, I do actually catch
A lot
buses.
or not a lot? I catch every day now. Wow.
Um,
Unless I'm like running late.
Probably less than I used to catch. I
Mhm.
wonder if my snapper data goes back that far.
Probably.
I'll be
Like, not on the card, but like they'll have the data. Well, then again, maybe they won't because they didn't fucking use it when they did the bus changeover. Wait, but what's your point? What are you trying to say?
I'm just interested to see like whether I've caught it more or less, or like at different times or something like that. I don't know.
I see
like-
what you're saying. Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, I know I catch it more because now that I'm living out in Newtown, I have to catch it every day.
like definitely when I get on a bus and it's just that was one.
Oh, okay.
That was easy one.
Sorry, I wasn't looking. Also, what was that you were asking? Do they turn up every day? What's up from across the road? We definitely thought you were saying our podcast was shit. Oh, hey, from the
Hey!
No, it's ours. Ours is the shit one. No, there we are. You can't actually see them on the chat. Oh no, you can. You could if you look down in that corner there. You can see the.
Are
people
they in
from
the
across
chat?
street. Yeah. That was
Oh, they thought we were
We were
saying
once.
their podcast
yeah.
was
Hey,
shit.
neighbor. Yeah.
Nah, it's definitely our podcast is shit.
Yeah, when we first did the first episode, someone
That was
From a
how many years ago?
2, 3, maybe 2 years.
I think it's 2.
Someone from a competing podcast made that sign and held it up outside. It was
We couldn't
when we're-
actually read it.
Yeah, you'd think it would be big enough to read, but wasn't quite.
Oh man, we got new listeners. Look at that.
Oh, I see. You said that.
Join us on
you catch
Patreon.
the bus every day. I was surprised that they turn up every day. Yeah, my bus. I'm pretty flexible, so I can catch the 3.
Yeah, how many of your buses are cancelled now?
Just no.
Because 3 was one that was cancelled because that's
Wasn't it?
NZ bus.
I
I'm
think
pretty sure 3
the
was
peak
cancelled.
service is about to be, but it's pretty good. So I can catch the 3, the 23E, or if I walk for 5 minutes, I can catch the 1. There's not a bus factor competitor directly.
Wait,
but
does
there
the one
is-
not come here? Oh,
The one does. It doesn't come at my end. Yeah. Which also, there's also, I think,
You're capable of walking for 5 minutes?
I don't like it. I've done
I
it.
suppose
I've done
McDonald's
it
is
once.
about 5 minutes away. Yeah.
and I don't like that either. I've walked once since I've been. I was the other day. I was running late because someone brought the puppy. Remember when Monty was in the office? Someone brought a puppy in.
Yeah.
I was running late, and I was like, "Oh, if I wait at this bus stop, I'm gonna be late to play with the puppy. I need to walk to the number 1 and catch the number 1."
Man, I remember when I was in Island Bay, like
Yeah.
at the first stop, and like you would like wait there, and like it's annoying when they left early.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Like you would time, like you could time your walk exactly because they always left on time, and it takes
They
this
always-
long.
I
to
think you
walk.
just said they didn't leave on time.
Sometimes they leave early,
Yeah.
but most of the time they
Like
do.
I tend to turn up, I would say 3 to 5 minutes early each time
Yeah.
because Like, otherwise, it's not worth it. But I also don't know the schedule. All I look at is the real time information. And in fact, if it says scheduled for 5 minutes, I'm like, I'm not catching that one. That's probably a ghost bus. I don't want to deal with that shit. Like, unless the real time tracking is there, I'm like, I'm not going to happen.
Oh, I love how someone asked the council, like, for all the information about the ghost buses, and they were like, we don't call them ghost buses.
Yeah. Ghost buses. Wasn't there someone else? Remember the guy from the uni who was tracking all the ghost trains? Well, he wasn't tracking the ghost trains. He was like collating train data.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The lecturer guy.
Yeah, the lecturer guy. Yeah.
That is right, man. There's that tree's like waving at us.
What, the
where
trees?
It's like 3 leaves left. Oh, it's leaves, not TP.
Yeah, it's leaves, not toilet paper. Yeah, who are you going to call ghost buses? Hey, you know what else I figured out after years of doing the bus factor? Buses has technically it has 2 S's. It doesn't have 3 S's. B-U-S-E-S, not B-U-S-S-E-S. But since noticing
that's
that...
wrong?
Yeah, that's wrong.
Right. Where did I see it today?
I saw it in multiple places on the internet because every time someone says buses, they do B-U-S-S-E-S. It's not just you, Pepe. Like, it happens all the time. And I did it for like the first year of the bus factor. Embarrassing considering we call ourselves Australasia's premier information security and bus related podcast. So I feel like we should probably do better. But
I saw somewhere today some official thing
official thing did double S.
Yep.
Yeah, it's the truth, man. Turns out B-U-S-E-S.
Might have been the council.
Also, like, see this van here? What a dick. Why would you do that? Like that's not even a little bit around the lights. That's smack in the middle if everyone has to cross.
Yeah, you can't really do much there.
What, he could have not... Oh, you mean for the pedestrians? Yeah. You know what they can do? Open the door and go through it and just go, sorry, just didn't want to go off the line.
Who would do that? Who would do
so
that?
Good, though. I would shit myself if someone went into my car while I was waiting at the lights. Be funny, though. Good story. Okay, let's get another story. So they cancelled lots of buses. That's where we started.
Yeah, take a look at this little PDF I pulled up.
No one else can do it. Oh my
this
God, is there a PDF, an official
Te Akakura. The first is there a blueprint issued by the Wellington City Council.
Yeah. Whole snap! They wrote buses wrong.
Yeah.
That's the thing is, the reason that's weird is because isn't the spell checked? Like, because the reason I figured it out is because every time you type in someone that's spell checked, it's like B-U-S-E-S. Huh. Weird. Who knew?
Yeah. Stay bussy, everyone.
Yeah, go into a taxi and go the other side. Yeah, it'd be funny to do. Was that I didn't.
It wasn't.
It looked like it was.
Oh, fucking.
I'm gonna bump it up. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah. All right. Oh yeah.
Was
so
one.
for our fans across the road, what we do is we count red light runners. If you haven't noticed.
And cyclists who run red lights.
Yeah, and sometimes buses that go over the.
Oh, there was 2 of them. Was there? Well, I don't know.
TPP.
You're just trying to bump it up for us. Get that.
I trust TPP.
Okay, we'll bump it up one more then.
He's sent through crucial dash cam evidence.
That's true. He is commendable.
I think he's the only fan that's ever done that.
Occasionally people like tweet and we're like, hey, cool, can we use this? I don't know if we've ever done that really, but people tweet about stuff and we talk about
his
it.
one I actually like followed through with the cops and like.
And they were like, but this wasn't even you.
I didn't say that.
Yeah.
But yeah, they didn't do anything with it.
Yeah, we are Australia and New Zealand's premier bus and information security related podcast.
The world premiere.
We don't know that.
I'm pretty sure
there could be.
That is one right there. Boom, done.
Okay, I didn't see it on my screen.
Yeah,
we don't know.
Like
there could be
a couple of seconds behind.
There could be a Spanish bus factor we don't know of.
Right, I'm like half a minute behind.
I don't know what the bus factor would be called in Spanish, but there could be a Spanish bus factor that we don't know of because we're only part of the Western world.
La factura de bus, de autobus.
Le factoro de autobus. We're going to have to Google that later to see whether... we did bump it up for a red boy. Good. I thought it was in the Southern Hemisphere. Yeah, it could be Southern Hemisphere. But I'm just saying, we don't know if we're globally the best.
La factura de...
Spanish bus factor.
I can't do the... Autobus.
Jose is 23.
The bus bill.
I think Jose is spelled with a J, by the way.
I
think Jose is spelled with a J. Bus spill. I think you might have spelled that wrong.
Oh, what's the factor?
Factor. Well, factor, that could be the correct factor. Yeah, like invoice, bill, commercial invoice. But like factor, what does it mean in this context? Like factor is a bit of a weird word like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how you'll translate it. That's how I would translate it. And I don't know.
we have...
Spaniard would be like, what the fuck? Like, the bus bill? Like, do you mean the bus ticket?
So we do have, there is going to be delay, it's not a super live platform, Twitch. There's like there's like a remove delay button, but
these guys are like across the road from us and they'll be like, why is it so slow?
Yeah. Feels like it should be faster. If
yeah, when are we getting fiber for the offer?
Oh, don't even get me started.
Consideración.
The bus consideration, la consideration. Yeah, okay.
Kinda.
Yeah. I mean, if we were doing a Spanish
Similar
episode,
meaning. Similar meaning.
Remember when you once tried to do a conference presentation while hungover in French?
Yeah. It was amazing. And people were like, you're going to speak English?
It was real not amazing. I think that was the one I was watching while hungover myself.
Yeah, you were super hungover. That was the day that you destroyed the Airbnb.
Yeah, we had to pay fines for that one, right? Well, not a fine, exactly.
You had to pay fines.
Yeah. That's a bad conference, that one. Yeah. Well, I mean, the conference was good.
Your boss said you were incontinent.
Whatever to do to get out of the fines. Hey, let's go to another news story. Do you want to take another bus one, or do you want to take one?
The show of rescue of Stephen Hugh. I think it's actually Hugo. And I can't remember what Steve would be.
I'm fine with Steve. Like that's like one of the weird things about names, right? It's like, how do you pronounce it in another language? Well, guess what? It's however you pronounce it in your language.
Hangover. Yeah, descasa. Habla español, pueblo Pepe.
I think he's just translating it, if I had to guess. But yeah. And let's go back. I think the room destroy needs further explanation. It wasn't even...
What did we do? Not what we did. Someone liked the grape juice a bit too much that night.
I got on the wines. As you do.
just some of them.
A little of them. Because I think I was drinking with... Was it you I was drinking with? Like, because there was everyone there, but...
Yeah, you were drinking with me for a while, but then
and then you stopped, and I was just like...
You kept going.
Yeah, I'm like...
And I'm like, if I stop, that's a good excuse for you to stop.
And I think I went a few wines further than that, and then a little bit more, and then we're about to leave, so I had some more wines. Anyway, me leaving was a whole thing. This is what I was talking about the other day in the office, where I went around to everyone being like, oh man, you're such a good hacker. You're the best. Oh man, like you just bring so much to the community. Oh man, this is great. Blah, 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 blah. Is that some wine I see there? Oh, it's white. This is disgusting. Anyway, went back to the Airbnb. And I was
Vino
like,
Blanco.
I was like, you know what? I'm probably going to throw up tonight. I feel like I've had a bit of wine. I'm okay with that.
How many rooms did you throw up in? So this was an Airbnb
hang on.
with...
This was at the start.
It's an Airbnb with...
It had 3 rooms?
Maybe 3 rooms? 4? Yeah. Out of those 4 rooms, how many did you throw up
more
in?
than that. Maybe because I had like a loud... Well, it depends. How much did I throw up in? 2 maximum.
Okay, so I'll do it from my perspective. I stayed out, and I wasn't a wuss that went home because I got far too drunk. And I paced myself over the night. And then in the morning, I got up and I went to the toilet to do a shit.
I was laying on the ground.
Oh, yeah, so you were laying on the ground.
I strategically laid outside the bathroom and just had a nap there because I knew I was going to have to throw up. And I thought, I'll leave the bathroom, so if someone needs to go into it,
yeah, I think I came home like, you all right?
Every person who came home was like, are you okay? Have you passed out? Because I'm a diabetic as well. But no, I strategically fucking went there because I knew I was going to need to throw up.
Then in the morning, I get up and go to the toilet to take my morning shit. And then I look to the bathtub and then I think, oh my God, need to call the fucking cops. There is a fucking murder scene. It was really red. Your vomit was like...
I drank a lot of red wine. And for some reason, when I was real drunk, this has happened more than once now, I'm like, you know what? I could throw up in the toilet, but there's a bath there, and that seems like a much better place to throw up.
You know what the funniest thing was?
What?
Because I helped you clean up, right?
Yeah, you helped me a lot. I mean, I still like...
Yours wasn't the only vomit in your room.
That's right. Yeah. So after throwing up in the bathroom, I went to bed, but the problem was then a few hours later, I was like, oh, snap. And so I did a little vomit in my hands.
Oh, yeah, and that's why we got fined because... You washed the mattress protector.
I washed the mattress protector.
You somehow got some on the mattress protector. It was like a tiny spot.
It's the tiniest spot. I wouldn't like. They wouldn't have even know.
But then you had nowhere to dry it, so you put it in the dryer.
I put it in the dryer. Turns out
it melted.
It fucking melted the shit out of this mattress protector. And yeah, so as we were tidying up, because we were like, I cupped the vomit in my hands to run to the bathroom when I threw up during the night.
And it had a very clear color.
Yeah, my vomit was red.
Yeah.
This vomit we found was someone else's vomit.
I think it was like green or something.
Yeah, yellowy, something. It was on the wall anyway.
Yeah.
We were like, oh, I'm not the first one to throw up in this place. It's not just me.
Did we clean it up? I can't remember.
No, I didn't clean it up. I was like, fuck that. I'm not cleaning someone else's vomit.
I like how I say I helped you clean up. I was more like, oh, there's some there.
Yeah, I think
There's
you're
some
like,
there.
you gave me food, which like, because I was
Oh yeah, you needed
so
pizza.
hungover.
And
Yeah,
like the pizza shop was literally across the road.
yeah.
And you couldn't make
The
it
problem
that
was
far.
Every time I tried to move, like physically, I'd
I've
start
had
throwing
that.
up
I've had
again.
that. Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Anyway, should we get on to some news?
Yeah. Well, I don't know how we got in the story.
I've done one.
I'll do one then. So you guys know the Blue Keep set of bugs. I don't know why they call them Blue Keep. Do you know why? I think it comes from Eternal Blue, but like it doesn't really make that much sense. This is what puts the tour in
Oh my god, you're gonna
bus
die.
factor.
You're gonna die.
Can you just snooze that? Wait, I got an alarm going off. Yeah, don't turn it off because otherwise I'll die.
Oh my
okay.
god, he turned it off.
It'll be fine. If I die, it's his fault. Sorry, alarm was just going off
right.
in the office. I didn't. Yeah, so you know the fucking Jesus.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
God.
die.
Oh my god, he's dying right now.
It's happening. It's happening. Oh, you actually did turn it off. Okay, that's really not helpful, buddy.
Literally could kill him.
Anyway, so RDP
you
bugs
can put it back on charge if you
Windows.
want.
That's fine. You know, no,
Oh,
it's fine.
he
Jesus
doesn't
Christ!
trust you anymore.
You know RDP bugs in Windows. They had Blue Keep a while ago.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They have some more ones now.
Yep.
They're calling them either Blue Keep 2345 or Deja Blue.
Deja Blue.
Deja Blue. Yeah.
I love it.
I was watching some
I like Deja Blue than Blue Keep 2345.
I know, right? It's not very creative. Or you could say Blue Keep the second, Blue Keep the third. If you want to add some
Oh,
spleen
like
to it.
what was that other bug we had like fucking 3 iterations of, and that's one right there.
Shell Shock had a lot of them.
Yeah, Shell Shock had. Wow, Shell Shock just had like, oh, this is something else you can kind of do with Bash.
Yeah, yeah.
This is something else.
Patch this, broken. Patch this, broken. Patch this, broken. Yeah, there's a lot of them that end up having multiple. Oh, the WordPress one. Drupalgeddon. That was
Yeah,
what it was.
Drupalgeddon had Drupalgeddon and Drupalgeddon 2.
Yeah. And then there was a third one, but they called it something different.
Yeah, that's
Drupocalypse. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of them.
similar
like
to the bus apocalypse.
so you know what's funny about these bugs though? So these bugs, they've been patched.
Whoa, angry. Who's
Beeping at someone.
beeping?
I didn't see anything that would have.
Can you
Maybe-
see any blood?
Maybe he was beeping at the guy checking the lights. You know, it was like, "Don't report me."
Oh yeah, that guy's still there. Hello,
Yeah.
guy checking the lines. He
So-
works for Transurban, remember?
I'm aware. So these patches have come out, but did you know if you run Semantic antivirus or Norton antivirus owned by Semantic,
Yep.
you're not getting these patches because this was the first month Microsoft only released their patches with SHA-256 signatures rather than SHA-1 signatures.
Oh my god, how many patches did Microsoft have this month?
I mean, like one patch cycle.
Yeah, but they had.
How many things were patched?
Yeah, and First Tuesday they had.
RDP was the big one. I'm sure there was other ones, but that was the only like exploitable thing.
Oh, I guess there was just like a big list compared to.
Yeah.
normal.
A lot of the
Not
ones
enough.
coming out, a lot of the ones on that list there aren't actually things Microsoft considers bugs.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Or like
Which
they've already
we've
patched.
got on the list. I can see.
Yeah. But you know, it's just real funny that like if you happen to run Norton, you don't get the patches because they can't inspect them because they haven't updated their security in the last
Wait,
year, 2
I just
years.
had a question
Yeah.
for our fans across the road.
Mm-hmm.
Do they have a podcast? Because we thought their podcast was shit.
I think they would have just been confused about what we meant by podcast and been like, we don't have a podcast.
I reckon they've got a podcast.
Do you guys have a podcast?
Yeah, what's your
Let
podcast?
us
Share
know.
us the link.
If you use Norton, you can't get the badges. Yeah, I mean, I presume they'll fix it at some point, but for now, yeah, you're vulnerable to this exploit. How did Across the Road find this amazing podcast? We held up a sign, right?
Yeah, we
Oh,
did-
doesn't this still say, like, bus factor on it?
Yeah, Twitch, the bus factor.
Yeah.
It originally said it was the sign your podcast is shit, and they got confused.
Yeah.
And then I wrote some stuff down.
Yeah. Holy shit, I can see it.
Oh,
through
he's
the
like
computer.
shaking his head.
Nah, no podcast. Okay.
Oh, no podcast.
Lame.
Oh.
How come you didn't get the patches?
Oh, they can
so
see
the
it through
reason
to
is
the
that
computer.
Norton
We should
and
probably like privacy guard that a bit more.
yeah, we should a little bit. It's like not super great.
Do
I think we like moved it because we wanted to see something else. We can.
Oh, the camera also fell down at one point.
That could be it.
Oh yeah, because it went across there. Yeah, that was when like Dad was like sending like novels.
Yeah, that's right. We made it like that. Yeah, no. So you're not getting the patches because I think it was because how they delivered them. They used like SHA-256 signed certificates. Norton Antivirus was only supporting SHA-1 signed certificates. I think this is like the root certificate they're using. Long story short, don't use Norton, man. Just like use. Yeah, then you check. We changed the res. Yeah, we changed a lot. Don't use Norton. Windows Defender is good. I'd recommend that. Windows Defender is better. Wait, Disco Cam.
Right.
Did we mess stuff up?
Yeah. So what were you saying?
I'm done. The first story.
You're done. Right.
You want to take one?
Yeah. All right. So do you know trains in Wellington?
I've never ever caught a train in Wellington.
So you know how like we've got this like bus apocalypse or whatever the fuck we're calling it.
Which I do want to point out, bus apocalypse has a name. The trains being shit. That's just normal. That's just they get worse and worse every year with hundreds cancelled, and they just routinely break down the entire network. We don't even have a name for it.
So
that's how bad it is.
Yeah. This week we've had another train outage because of course.
Oh, was it they overvolted the
we
line
were
or
just
something?
like talking about this last week, right? Because they had a train outage last week.
Yeah, the one where like one piece of track was out and they were like, no trains, sorry.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and like some guy did like a legitimate to the regional council being like, how is my rates being like
yeah. Why can you just like tell me anything
he asked
about
like
this?
different questions, like what is the cause? But yeah, so this time there was some electrical problems, I guess. Which of course means every single train is broken.
Yeah. Well, that kind of makes sense, like that if there's an electrical problem thing. But the thing I found interesting was you see that all the trains that were on the track at the time the electrical fault happened had to be inspected the next day.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that means the next day, which I think is today, right?
Yeah, I think it's today, yeah.
It was reduced seatings.
Yeah.
But we've actually got someone that knows about trains.
Oh, yeah?
Lost Boy NZ, I believe, was on a train at the time.
Okay. Do we want to bring him on to talk about it? Or
well, we can just ask. Well,
we can ask him in the chat, I guess.
Yeah. How long did you have to stay on the train?
Was this when the fault happened? Give me some context on this.
So he did not check his Twitter, and he just jumped on the train like normal.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he sat down, he noticed some fellow passengers were discussing how the trains are out the door or whatever.
Oh, what?
And he was like, I'm already on the train.
Can you get off?
You're already on.
But can you just walk off? Were you at the station? Not at the station. Okay. He's typing more. Over 1 hour stuck in a train.
Over 1 hour. No toilet. No toilets.
Oh,
on
no
these trains.
toilet. Fuck.
No toilets on these trains.
Oh, what are you going to do? At least it's morning, so you haven't been drinking.
When I lived
in
in Pycock and it's like an hour away, you need to go before you get on if you've been on the piss. Sometimes I've made the mistake. Because once I get to the station, it's still like a 10-minute walk to my house.
Yeah.
And I mean, I can piss on the tree. My wife can't.
That would suck, yeah.
Yeah, she's like, we just did
Especially like, can you imagine like a pregnant lady as well, right?
Oh, I know, right?
Which she wouldn't be drinking, sure, but...
Still small splatter.
Yeah, small bladder.
Bladder, not
Gotta deal with
splatter.
that. The robot toilets at the bus station are creepy. Authoritarian robot toilets.
Yeah, they
the ones that talk to you,
Yeah.
This one needs to be cleaned. Hurry up with your pooping.
Yeah, like...
They ditch the electric
make
buses
sure you
for diesels to do the same for trains. Yeah, well, isn't it? You have 10 minutes to shit.
Yeah. Are they the ones that like open? Or like they unlock and you're
eventually,
like, whoa, like...
Because the thing is, what you can do, like we used to do this as kids all the time. This is the reason that they do that, is you walk in, tap the lock button and walk out. And then you watch a bunch of people go up really needing to piss and all of them are just locked closed. And they're like, grrr. Yeah.
You're allocated shit time.
That's how it is.
Anyway, so the trains are shit.
Yeah.
someone put up a poll on Facebook Wellington
Okay.
Live page.
Yeah.
Which would you prefer,
Mm-hmm.
trains or a zip line?
Trains or a zip line? Well, to be fair, like here in Wellington, zip lines might not be the worst idea.
I know, right? Like, it just annoys me. Like the smallest problem in the entire train network's down.
Train networks are like that. Like, I'm okay with like networks taking like one of them taking down the entire
Wellington's
thing.
really bad for this because
Real
like
bad, yeah.
we've also only got 2 main roads coming in. So if like a small issue happened on one of those roads, the entire city's back.
Yeah. No, it's real fucked. Yeah, zip lines might be useful.
one
Big latency,
human.
1 human per zip line, and also with the group, you can't go up the zip line, right?
Yeah.
I mean, unless you like gondola or something, but still. Yeah, I don't know. I'm okay with it failing if there's a fault. What I'm not okay with is consistent multiple faults over a small period without any like explanation.
Yeah, they are real good at not explaining, and they're
Yeah.
also not great at like letting people know there's an issue. There was one.
Oh, okay. Cool. Sorry, I wasn't looking much. So red. Okay, yep. Let's bump it up. First count. 10. Oh, I guess 10, right? I guess 10. As long as we have no more, I win.
Are we
That
on 10?
Seems
Yeah.
unlikely that we'll have none next.
Oh,
next
we had
20
one
minutes,
for
but
like a split second.
we had what? Sorry.
One.
Oh, as I was typing it, yeah. How does free know?
Oh, do we want to talk about how free knows how to allocate memory? Fuck, I should really finish.
Free doesn't how much memory to reallocate. It looks at the malloc pointer, right?
Yeah,
like
free just
it just says
makes
like
more memory.
what? No, it doesn't make more memory.
It makes it.
It removes it from the
It
allocation.
makes it.
So it removes as much as was originally mallocked, right?
Depending
on what implementation.
Pepe, you should play micro corruption.
Micro corruption's real good.
It's real good, but like it will do your head in when you get to like the high levels.
Yeah, so in the later levels, Hugh couldn't solve it, so he just looked up how to solve it.
Did you solve it?
I didn't get up to there. Got bored. He got up to the later levels, couldn't solve it.
What happened was 3 years ago I was doing it, and
I see. When I said 2, it's the lag of the
wrote
1.
like heaps
So
of.
drop it down 1. Okay, I'll drop it down 1. I'm willing to do that. Micro corruption. Sorry, what were you saying, Hugh?
Yeah, so micro corruption. I did it like fucking 3 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and I wrote up heaps of notes on the level I was on. heaps of notes. I was real close to cracking it. Then I just gave up, and then 3 years later, I started to go back at it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my god, this is like the same thing.
Yeah,
I was
you
getting
have to-
like heaps of deja vu. And I'm like, oh, I'm pretty sure I know what's happening.
So you just looked up the answer.
I looked it up. Well, I didn't look up the answer. I kind of looked up how to get the answer.
Oh, come
And then I'm
on.
like, well, yeah, that makes
That makes sense. I understand that.
Yeah.
There's a big difference between I understand that and I thought of it, though.
I also did it differently as well. Because once I saw how they did it, I was like, oh, you can also do it this way. And I did it a different way.
Wasn't this
Which-
the one where there was only one possible solution, though?
No, that was the next one.
Oh, the next one that you also looked up the answer for.
No, I didn't.
I thought you looked up the answer for that
No,
one.
I didn't.
You couldn't solve it, so
didn't.
you looked up.
I didn't.
Oh, I don't believe it.
Did you solve it?
Nah, mate. Didn't even get anywhere near it.
Right,
I can't
talk to
remember where I
me
stopped on
about your latest CCF.
Oh, yeah, okay. So, you know...
Real confusing name.
I know, right? It also got me for a while. So, do you know Mr. Shower Man at Google?
Yeah, Mr. Shower, man. He has fucking shower
He
thoughts.
takes showers
And
and the world's
fucking
quake.
Showers just fucking fall from the faucet.
That's exactly right. He probably has a laptop in his shower, so he can just like, as he's showering, just mash a button and
I
an
hope
OK
he's
pops up.
listening to the show.
Why would he be listening to the show? You know
'Cause
what he should do?
He
sh-
might have been at DEF CON.
You know how there's like
Are
automatic...
there any people from DEF CON in the channel?
Oh yeah, because we did give out stickers. Or had stickers given out. You know how they do the automatic 90-day deadline exceeded derestricting?
Yep.
Tavis should get a big red button that he hits in the shower. He's like, if he can't solve a shower, fuck it, derestrict. Bam, a shell pops out. Bam. It's pretty good. I want a waterproof laptop for a shower and a seat and a way to plug the hole up in the shower. I think you want a bath. That sounds like you're describing mainly a bath.
There is a bath with a seat in it.
Yeah, but you want like
And
the
a
water to
waterproof
come up to your neck, right? You want like a big tub bath. Yeah. It's mainly a bath.
Man,
Pool
that
as
would
well.
have to be a real waterproof laptop. Like a laptop that will work underwater.
Yeah, I'm sure you could do it.
Oh, and the refraction will be real weird when you're looking at the screen.
Oh yeah, you'd have to be under there with it. Otherwise,
Well, you can just look under, but like It would be at a weird angle.
Yeah. If it's touchscreen, it wouldn't be too bad. And you'd probably want it to be touchscreen anyway. Like an underwater iPad or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to look like a spoon inside a coffee cup. Okay. Anyway, so Tavis looked into this API on Windows called the CTF API. I don't know what it stands for, and neither does anyone else. The F probably stands for Foundation.
It's like text.
Content Text Foundation.
Yeah.
Something like that.
That's exactly what it is.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll believe it. Oh, no, he was all good. So he looked at that and basically found all these different ways you can get local privilege escalation. It's a real weird API. I definitely recommend anyone, the C stands for Cuck My Man.
What is CTF? What CTF stands for is currently unknown.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was, yeah. Anyway, this is a real nice write-up.
It's part of the Windows Text Services Framework, TSF.
Why don't you read his post on it? Like, why are you reading... Also, open that up again. Did they write Evan Ormandy?
They did, yeah.
Evan... Who the fuck is Evan Ormandy?
Oh, Evan Ormandy. Evan Ormandy.
Oh
so,
my god.
Even this person.
Oh my god. Okay, that is the worst way to write it.
Yeah.
The sentence says, Evan Ormandy, a well-known security researchers, plural, wasn't able to find out what it means, but it makes it sound like there's this dude called Evan Ormandy.
Yeah.
That's real dumb. Anyway, sweet Windows API, you can do things like, it's over the line a lot. Was it? Sorry, I wasn't looking.
Oh, was it? Fuck.
If you tell me to increment it, I'll increment it.
Yeah, we trust you. Is this crap review from across the street?
Crap review. Is that what it stands for?
I'm sorry, I don't know how you read.
CR app review.
That looks like crap review.
I guess it does look like crap review, but
wheels over the line. Oh, nah. So our blocking we only treat as over the pedestrian crossing,
pedestrian lines.
Which
do the pedestrian
theoretically,
lines.
What this bus is currently doing is illegal.
It is illegal. Crap review, isn't that what Hugh does in the morning? Anyway, so there's a sweet API Windows. It's not patched though,
Should
right?
we flick to our B-side?
What? Our
now
B-side?
that we're talking about crap reviews.
What's
on
on
the morning?
B-side? I don't know what it is. Okay, I'm going to go to it. Is it
might
dirty?
be a poo.
No, it's not.
Oh, damn it. It's that double bus crash.
It's the double bus crash we had. Yeah, it wasn't blocking pedestrians, yeah. Yeah, that's the old B-roll. It's the last B-roll we put on from ages ago. Anyway, I don't think it's patched, but the gist is you can use it as a low privilege user, like do things like inject new processes into a admin API, an admin process.
Yeah.
But so the Win logon process, which runs the system, you can, as a low priv user, attach to that and just spawn a new process in the system. It's just weird, and I don't really understand how they haven't patched it yet, or like what, like fuck patching it. It'd be a nightmare. But also like this is just previous on Windows and it's not patched, I think. Is that how it works?
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good write-up. I would recommend people
Very good write-up,
read it.
yeah. It's like real good if you ever come across an API you're not familiar with. Like he goes through some of the different things he tried and did to get it. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's the text input one. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Tavis finds like real weird obscure stuff. Like he found a fucking shell in Notepad.
Yeah, that was a weird one. Was that this one? Because remember, he never said how he got the shell. Was this how he got it?
Oh, potentially.
He tweeted about that like 6 months ago.
It was to do with Unicode stuff.
Yeah, and this is the text API. Yeah, this must be it.
Yeah, this could be
so
it.
6 months ago, he tweeted being like, I found a shell in Notepad. And everyone was like, whatever, what a noob. And then I guess
what a noob. Yeah.
Like, that's kind of what everyone said. Everyone was like, oh, this is a bit gimmicky, man. And no, this seems like a legit issue.
Yeah. Fucking.
I don't know if someone called him a noob, but yeah.
People call him shell all the
language
time.
shiny programs connect to it. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do some more news. Just like kind of quickly, we got a few things here.
Yep.
So Orange Sai, I don't know how you say it. Chai, Sai, Dai.
Sai, I think.
Your TSAI, but like Tsingtao is like Qingdao because I don't know what the like pinyin is.
Just go on.
Pinyin.
Just go on.
Orange Sai.
Hablas español?
Oui, oui. He recently.
Parlez-vous français?
CC. He recently did stuff on SSL VPN. So he went and looked at the Pulse VPN and the Fortinet VPN. This is the SSL VPN.
Yep. And
he went through, and it's funny, in his post, it's like, these two brands have the least CVEs. Does that mean they're the most secure? And then he like did a post being like, here's complete RCE in these VPNs. They are not the most secure. So the Fortinet one, the code's been released, and it's real ridiculous because he starts off with talking about in his blog post like a few bugs, and one of them he talks about is like memory corruption. This one here is unauth changing someone's password. You can pick anyone and change their password. And all it is a magic backdoor string in the API. If you post it, with a magic number. You just post it with this magic number, which is like Fortinet in ASCII.
Love fucking magic numbers.
I know. And it just...
You've had a few jobs with magic numbers, right?
Kind of. Not exactly. Like old creds.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this...
The one you ripped the firmware apart on, didn't that have like a magic number?
No, that was default creds, I would say, not magic number. But I found like a backdoor... It wasn't a backdoor auth method. It was a secondary authentication mechanism they forgot to disable that let you authenticate with the backdoor creds.
I like those
most of the auth wouldn't.
Hikvision cameras.
Yeah.
Because that job I was on, I was like, damn, this seems super legit.
They are so bad. They had the same issue. Every product that gets written by noobs has this stupid issue, you know. But yeah, I would say there's a slight difference between magic numbers and backdoor creds. Sorry, like hard-coded creds rather. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Big difference. Anyway, so the proof of concept's released for that. It was a CV in 2018, so you'd have to find someone not running it. I had a little look, and there are at least a few hundred people in New Zealand running this software. So my guess is at least one of them is going to be profitable if you are into that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you can't just tell if they're vulnerable from their headers or anything, but still. What else is here? This other one here. Did you see this? There's a LAN-based cross-site request forgery on Windows. Okay, so on Windows, you can... Basically, it broadcasts. You've seen that thing that it does all the time. It does a broadcast being like, hey, is there anything on the network that I need to care about? It's called the SSDP protocol.
Yep, I've played with that.
Yeah, if you look at Wireshark, it shows up as like msearch star SSDP, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, you respond to that, and you just say, and an Apache fork from the 2000s. You respond to that and say, yeah, bro, I got the service you need to know about. And it goes, oh, where's the service? And you go, oh, it's at... website.com/blah, and it goes, okay, I'll make that request. And it makes the request, and then when that request comes through, you just go, oh, bro, I got the URL wrong. 301. It's actually at 127.0.1 port 3000/add this torrent hackme.ur thing, and Windows will just be like, yeah, bro, I can't make that request. So, is this a vulnerability?
I would say so.
And I think the vulnerability part is the fact that you can access localhost.
Well, I would say it's the fact that you follow redirects.
Follow redirects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like people fix SSRF differently. So some people fix it by disallowing redirects.
Yeah.
And some people fix it by not allowing localhost or like internal assets.
The thing is that even if you didn't allow redirects, if your initial response to that thing was, hey bro, you can find out about the service I host, it's at localhost.
Yeah.
Right, that would still be an issue. I think Microsoft's thing was kind of like, hey, this is a low privilege process that doesn't disclose any creds. It's literally just making a request. It's the same as someone on their computer going to a website. In fact, it's even lower than that.
Yeah.
So they're kind of like, not really a big issue. But yeah, you can use it for like accessing localhost only daemons, and if like transmission a torrent client, you can use it to add a torrent.
Did we talk about that?
The DNS rebinding one. I believe that was taviso as well.
No, did we talk about the torrent thing that I brought up in the office?
The one you had happened to you.
Yeah.
Don't think we talked about that one.
All right. It was interesting. I was like, damn.
Yeah. We also got no cyclist red light runners today.
No, I haven't even seen any. I've seen cyclists.
Seen a lot of cyclists, yeah. They all seem to be
all on
greens.
Yeah.
What else? There's maybe one more here I want to talk about, and I've got some if we have extra time. So someone posted being like, hey, if you have a Word document and you embed an image and say that the image can be found at
a different address,
like a Samba address, Word will then try to access that and also send your creds with it, right? It sends your
because you're trying to authenticate to the Samba share.
So someone's like, oh my God, what a bad bug. Now, I don't think it's a bad bug because guess what? If I can get someone to just visit my website in Internet Explorer, I can get their creds.
Yeah.
Well, get their hashes. If I can get them to navigate to a network share I can control, I can just go, hey, click this link, // my server, and it'll give me their goddamn hashes.
Yep.
Like, I don't know. It doesn't seem like that bad of a bug to me. What do you think?
I find the Samba protocol real weird because, I don't know, like way back in the day when, like, I don't know, the internet, well, like, I don't know, like when I was like a teenager and I wanted,
many years ago.
Yeah, I wanted to like do like a wide area Wi-Fi type thing with my mates so I can play LAN games and whatnot.
Okay. You mean like you're all physically in the same location?
No, so we were all distant.
Yeah.
Or we just do it over the internet.
Yep.
But like a lot of LAN games require you to be on the same subnet.
Oh, yep.
The thing I found was Samba did not. Well, SMB. So like I could, because like you know what LAN part is, like you share files and stuff.
Yeah.
So I could share my stuff
from the internet. Yeah.
and I'm like, that's broken. Like, it just shouldn't be a thing. Like.
Yeah.
I honestly think it shouldn't be because it seems like quite a local.
But why though?
Local protocol. Oh, I don't know.
Like the authentication is clearly not good. Like
yeah,
an authentication protocol shouldn't start with, "Hey, bro, here's a hash of my password. Have fun." Like that's probably not the great start to authentication protocol.
Yeah, like I guess if you look at like how HTTP works, like if you go to a domain, it will send you the cookies for that domain.
That fucking cyclist red light runner.
That's just one cyclist. He kind of stops in a weird place.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he was up to.
But
he didn't want to be caught behind the bus, maybe. Anyway, so what were you saying?
So like, if you look at how HTTP works,
HTTPS, you mean?
HTTPS, either one. If you go to a website, it will send you your cookies, which are usually used for authentication, right?
Hang on. If you go to a website, your browser sends the cookies.
Yeah, your browser sends the cookies.
Yeah.
Which, if you go to a Samba share, your Windows sends the hash.
Yeah, the hash of your password.
Hash of the password.
I think that's the bad thing. If it sent a session token. Okay.
Oh, yeah. But like the thing with HTTP, it will only do it to the domain that the cookies are related to.
Yeah. So it needs to spin up. Yeah,
with Windows, it's just like, oh, Samba share? This password should work. Yeah, it's like a one password for fucking everything.
So you'd say it should only work within a domain.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it doesn't know whether the server's part of the domain or not before contacting it.
It can check.
How?
I don't know.
I don't think it can.
Well, change the protocol to make it.
Yeah, so you have Kerberos, right? Where Kerberos is like, you go to the domain controller, you say, hey, I want to check it for accessing the server, gets the ticket.
Yeah.
And at that point, the Kerberos server will be like, that server's not part of the domain, bro. And that's the point where it should be like, I'm not going to hand it my creds then. But what happens in practice is Windows goes, fall back to the old way. Give it your creds, mate.
Yeah, Windows has a lot of fallbacks. It's really bad.
It works because like they don't break. They don't.
Oh, you don't
backwards
support
compatibility.
LM? Oh, yeah, LM's fine. Yeah,
LM hashes, mate. All good. Yeah, they make stuff work. You've seen the thing where you can still run like a 16-bit app on like Windows 10 or whatever.
Oh, it's crazy.
They just removed that, I think, at some point. Yeah.
I saw. Like, there's videos on YouTube of people going from Windows 1 and upgrading
every single time.
I'm like, damn, like, that's crazy.
It's impressive.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
They like their backwards
Meanwhile, you don't update Gentoo for 6 months, and you're like, fuck it, start again. That thing's not going to run again.
Yeah. I wonder if you can downgrade through every version.
No way. Nah. Because most of them, no way. I don't even think you can downgrade from Windows 10. I just don't think you can do it anymore. Yeah, Microsoft doesn't get enough credit for the backwards compatibility. They
really do have really good stuff.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that you can run 16-bit apps, like, damn.
I do think that maybe it should be more opt-in, though, because a lot of them, the backwards compatibility makes for worse security.
Yep.
And maybe it should be easier to not do that.
Yeah, like maybe the backwards
that's a good point. It gets enough money credits. They do get that.
Yeah, they definitely do.
Oh, you want to run Windows Server? That'll be $1,000
Right. What do I have on my side?
You take some. Come on.
So local elections coming up.
Yep. Here in
you
Wellington.
can fucking grill.
Do they do them all at the same time around New Zealand or different?
I think all same time, yeah.
Okay.
I think.
Yep.
At least in Wellington, they're both in October.
Mm-hmm.
So we got local Wellington City Council and also the Greater Wellington Regional Council.
Yeah.
Donald McDonald is running for City Council Mayor. He's pretty good. He's my
Your spirit animal. You're gonna grow up to be like him.
oh god, nah.
Nah.
Oh
Yeah, you're right. He does math. You've got the complaining part down, but the math part.
I used to be good at math.
Donald McDonald is like mentally unhinged, and he's here in Wellington, and he used to be a mathematician. He went off the rails, and now he complains all day, kind of like you.
Yeah, except I'm not a mathematician.
Yeah. He tweets a lot about prime numbers and patterns.
I just want to know what he sees in the prime numbers.
I know, like, because he used to be a mathematician, right? So, like, I'm sure at some level he's like got some idea he wants to express.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah. Anyway, you people in Wellington.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't die!
It's telling me the show's about to end.
Yeah, no. Yeah, so people in Wellington can go meet the candidates that are running for elections.
Yeah, I believe he was a teacher, a lecturer rather. I don't know if he was at high school or anything.
Oh, I think he was at uni.
Yeah. Yeah,
and
who's organizing this, Hugh? Who's organizing this?
Well, there's actually one called the Traffic Jam Podcast.
The Traffic Jam Podcast.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers getting all up in our fucking niche. That's what I'm saying. We might be the number one Australian, New Zealand bus and information security related podcast, but there is someone else coming up on the block who just does bus and transport related podcasts.
Don't remember the Train Factor.
The Train Factor.
That our other security company runs.
Quantum runs, you bastards. Grr. Yeah, I don't know. So, but they seem more legit than us in some ways. They got the guy who runs the like national radio.
Yeah, he's on national radio.
The nighttime national radio guy like runs it or something.
Yeah.
I honestly think I could listen to that.
I might have a little
Might
listen.
give us some.
Radio New Zealand does have quite good podcasts.
I do like Radio New Zealand. Oh, so you know news, like a lot of people go to stuff.
Yep.
Fuck that. Radio New Zealand is so much of a weird website.
Yep.
It's Stuff website makes me feel like I'm being infected with malware whenever I visit it. Like I touch it and I'm like, I have to reformat my computer now. Something's not right. This isn't how websites should be working.
So the thing I was thinking is Radio New Zealand, they get paid without us having to pay. Whereas
no, I think they get funding from the government.
Yeah, well that's the thing. Like they just get paid. Whereas
I see what you're saying. Is that
stuff have to like work for their pays.
Yeah. If they don't have enough advertisers making money, then they get a business. Yeah.
So they just publish stories to get more ads out, to get more pays.
Yeah.
I mean, the Herald's done the
pay thing. I don't mind that.
There.
Like I mean,
you can get around it.
Yeah, I know you can, but
real easy.
The thing is, like, I don't mind it.
I kind of feel sorry for them because they probably spent like months making that paywall. And then on the same day it came out, someone came up with a plugin to disable it.
Like, I don't think that's the thing they mainly care about. Yeah, stuff is malware and Herald is malware you have to pay for. Yeah. Yeah, allowed inspection. If you look at like the percentage of like actual like the content you're getting versus like tracking JavaScript and advertising, it's like it's real not good. Oh yeah, MedService actually did serve malware. That does happen occasionally.
Wait, what?
But if you go to the Radio New Zealand site, oh my gosh, it's so nice. It's fast.
They look good.
And I know who like built a lot of it. Like I was when they recently did their like infrastructure changeover. I was talking to one of the guys who was building it, and I was like, "Huh, that sounds good."
Yeah.
And then it's good. It works so good. I love it.
Do you have any more stories from your side? Because we should probably finish up.
One more, and then we'll finish it. Two more. Huawei was spying on African politicians for the African government, and everyone's getting their like panties in a twist over it. Okay, it's dumb though, because guess what? That's what organizations are allowed to do when you run the government. If you run the government, you can make the laws that say it's legal to spy on people, which is exactly what they did.
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, whoa, Huawei got contracted to do something for the government who was acting lawfully, and then they did it. Like, how bad is that? And it's like, guys, these guys work for the fucking Chinese government. They're willing to, like, you know, participate with a government who, like, literally kills people who they consider political dissidents. And then you're like, whoa, they're following some African laws?
Yeah.
Was that two, was it?
That's two.
Oh, we were on 9. We were on fucking 9. I should have finished
Oh, my God. Right. Let's keep going. We have to keep going.
Lucky number 11.
Keep going. Oh, TPP. You might have it.
Yeah.
Wait, we combine the two numbers, right?
Is that what we do? We did that the time I was going to win from it. I like the 9, though. I like the 9. Anyway, That was dumb. People getting all mad about Huawei.
Oh yeah,
It is outside of the hour, so
I like that Radio New Zealand. Beep 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 beep.
the one where they have an announcement.
No, like at the end of every hour.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like you know when the time is.
That's
Boom.
good.
I used to set my clock off that.
Oh, really?
Watch
You'd wait for it and
when
be
I was
like,
a kid.
beep,
Yeah,
beep,
I'm like,
damn.
yeah, I love clocks and whatnot. My dad worked at GNS and they had a atomic clock there, and I
fancy.
could go and set my fucking
That
$2.
cyclist going through a red light. Cyclist red light.
Easy. Yeah, I could go and set my $2 Casio watch on a fucking atomic clock. How accurate do you reckon that Casio clock would
Not accurate. Like, I guess that's one way to resync it, but I don't think it can even detect the accuracy. Like, I don't think the atomic clock's required for that level of
be? It's
accuracy.
a little bit done.
Yeah. It's
Like-
probably like just millions of ticks in the time you pressed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
One last thing. Some guy at DEF CON changed his number plate to the word null, Null, and got a shit ton of things.
Oh yeah, so the
Another guy did XXXXX. He got his done for that. And another guy did no plate. No tag, rather. And he also got done.
there's also
You're looking up null here.
yeah, so Car Jam in New Zealand also has that.
Oh, where null is like a special value.
Yeah, they're like, oh, null has changed and has been replaced with this number plate. Do you think that's
yeah,
it?
okay, yeah. So there was.
I don't know. It's kind of interesting.
But did that guy actually have a number plate called null?
Don't know.
He could have. Or it could have, just been
It's a 93 Honda Civic.
93 Honda Civic with the
So,
number plate null.
It might have just been, I don't know, maybe it was like the first one in Car Jam.
Maybe. I think we're about done for today. Assuming you haven't got anything else.
Yeah, I don't know, some guy in Norwich.
Yeah.
Norwich.
How do you say it? Norwich?
I don't know.
Yeah.
One of those. He decided that he did not want to drive a bus because it had a rainbow route.
A rainbow route?
Rainbow. No, what was it? It was
What
rainbow.
was it? Didn't you read the bus?
Oh, mate.
Didn't you read the stories?
You told
Phew,
me.
didn't you read? I believe it was a rainbow route number. Like the number for the route had like a rainbow around it or something.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, okay, cool. About done for now.
All right.
All right, well, guess we'll see you next week. Wait, is there something I need next week? Are you going to be here next week? You've got the thing on the weekend, right? You going to be here on Friday? So for those who don't know, there is an event running at Victoria University here in Wellington called Security.
Next week.
That's what it's called. It's next week, yeah. It's ridiculous, right? It's going to involve bug bunnies, CTF. So if you do everything in Wellington,
Security.ac.nz, yeah.
and you're a student or you're interested in security, is it just students? I think it's not really clear.
I think anyone can turn up, but the bug bounty portion that we are running is only open to VW students.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty shit. But still, there'll be some training
It
and stuff
is.
there. So if you are in Wellington and you'd like to attend, maybe you're new to the security industry, or maybe you just want to hang out, I believe there is a sign up you have to go to, but security.ac.nz. Anyway, there we are. TVP1, lucky number 11. Isn't that impressive? Isn't that real impressive?
Well, TPP, you'll have to collect your prize at some point.
What's the prize?
Once we decide what the prize
Once we decide what the
is.
prize is, yeah. Well, the prize is you can pay us more money on Patreon if you like.
Yeah, subscribe and
Don't forget to like,
punch
subscribe,
that like button.
punch that like button.
But yeah, more importantly, hit us up on Patreon.
Yeah, we got to buy new gear. This old faithful laptop here.
Oh, I should really fix the Patreon script because it's like not
it's
uploading
broken.
properly. Yeah.
It's not getting us money. Then we're getting poor. All right, we'll see everyone next week. Wait,
No, as long
hang
as
on.
I do it every month.
Are you
going
gonna be here next week?
I'm pretty sure I'm going to be here next week.
Okay, perfect. Okay, we'll see everyone next week.
Pretty sure.
Bye. Bussvekter.
Oh yeah.
Bussvekter.
Oh yeah.